All right. Hello, everyone. Hi, Blake.
Hey, Scotty.
Chat is hopping. We already got 10 people in here. There were people waiting before we even started. Let's get this party started. All right. Let's see here. Crypt Keeper, hello and welcome. Very nice seeing you on Saturday. He came to Bucks County, Blake.
Yeah, he was staying at a campground about 15, 20 minutes away from my place.
Yep. And then there's the Devil Demon looking for Tara. Well, it's a shame you live on the wrong side because I got to see Tara yesterday. You're lost. Zoltan's Aquatics, welcome. There's my good friend Clashy, doing what Clashy does, dropping all the info. And let's see here. Silver Creek, hello and welcome. Emma the Sea Witch, hello. You beat your mother in here. Where's your mother? Why isn't it clicking? There we go. All right, let's see. Where is Linda? Has anyone seen Linda? All right, Crown Tail, hello and welcome. Skipper, there's Skipper. And we got Fish Rumor. Good seeing you on Saturday as well, sir. More and more fish tubers showing up at the local events. I freaking love it. Crown Tail, Richard, good seeing you on Saturday as well. And Diane, good seeing you on Saturday as well. Did you eat the Slim Jims?
Skipper thinks he's funny. So I don't know. Do you remember us talking about that Slim Jim last year at the Clash?
No.
So we were in hospitality. I don't remember how the hell it started. Babe, who started it? You or Skipper with that Slim Jim?
Because we were sitting there and he handed it to me and I took it and I was just like.
So he randomly hands Tara this Slim Jim and she's like, I don't know what to do with this. So she didn't open it, eat it, or anything. It just kept getting passed back and forth through the whole show. And eventually we ended up with it. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you to grab. So about a couple weeks ago, the Slim Jim's still at our house. And I mail it to Skipper because I got his address when he signed up for the CCY.
Yeah.
And I just put a stamp on it, put it in the mail and go. I didn't think anything of it. And he messages me. He's like, you owe me $5. What the hell is this guy talking about? He said they actually made it into a package. They wouldn't let it just go as an envelope. So they ended up charging him $5 to get his mail.
That's awesome.
And then the next week, we get this in our mailbox just filled with Slim Jims.
Oh, nice. That's funny. That's funny. Let's see here. All right. Yep, Crypt Keeper got some cool stuff at Bucks County. You missed out big time.
It was definitely a good one for if you were in the plants. I mean, that was just the amount of plants in that auction was insane.
Yeah. And Jenna P, hello, welcome. There she is. There's Linda. Linda, your daughter beat you by like an hour into the stream, or a minute. Let's see here. Cora Works, hello and welcome. Jenna P. And it jumped on me. All right. So came up. Okay. All right. Well, let's jump right into it. I got even more on the. Oh, you can't see it. There we go. There.
A bigger whiteboard.
I know, right? They need to upgrade. All right. So we'll start to talk about the Bucks County auction. So it was the first annual auction in 4 years. And so Alishon collects stuff for the auction, donations to the club. He goes around to all the stores, anything on the internet, anyone on the internet, any streams, wherever he can, getting donations. He got over 200 items for donated lots for the auction. I want to say it was like 215 maybe, the final count. So those were
like 5 pages worth.
What's that?
It was at least like 5 pages worth on my group auctions.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe even a little bit more than 200, 215. So overall, we had approximately 815 items in that auction. Now, to put that into perspective, everyone, generally speaking, your normal club monthly auction is going to have anywhere from 50 to 200 items in an auction. 50 to 200, average of 100. ACLC meetings have been doing really good lately. We've been exceeding 100, but not over 200 by any means. So it's been, 800 items is insane. I could not believe it. We had approximately 90 bidders. I would say anywhere from 85 to 100
Oh my god.
bidders that were there. Now, we had more people than that. I mean, one family would get one bidder card. So we had over 100 people there for sure. No doubt in my mind about that.
That's crazy. The pictures didn't make it look like there was that many people. I was looking, I'm like, there's no way that's all the people that are there.
There were people, going in and out from the outside.
Yeah.
Down the entranceway between the door and the main room. There was probably steadily 5 people. There was like 4 people in the kitchen. It was crazy. So it was very well attended. We had Kevin Carr from New Jersey auctioning. Gary Jones came down. He was auctioning. We had Dr. Ted as an announcer. Susie Q did some announcing as well. She did a heck of a job with that. We had the Tropica plant tissue cultures. I actually did not get a chance to buy any, but I think I saw in Susie Q's stream now, Sean said that there's going to be some in the upcoming meeting, so I'll try to get some there. We had swag for sale, of course. I don't even know how we did on that. I'm guessing we did good. I'm not sure. What else did we have? Lots of good food. I had like 2 or 3 walking tacos. Those things were delicious. I had my, for the 3rd and 4th time, I had chili hot dogs. I've, for some reason, never even had them in the past up until recently in the last year, but they were really good as well. It was just an overall amazing time for sure. And Joel, thank you, I forgot about Joel. Joel was an announcer as well. And hello, Paul Cetera, welcome. And hello, Matt, welcome. And there's Tara. One of these times we need to get Tara on panel with us. If she won't be on video, she can at least be here on microphone. I mean, we just heard her talking to you, so she broke her cherry to be on her voice to be on panel. What the heck? Help us out here, Tara.
Yeah, come on, Tara.
So
for that auction, you have an announcer basically like they just tell you what the lot is and describe it a little bit like how the auctioneers normally do.
Very, very, very little description because there's so many items.
Right. So the auctioneer's literally just auctioneering. They're not describing. They're not talking about it at all.
Nope. And that is it.
I like that.
And I think the only thing, if we had more auctioneers, with the way my voice has been lately and not feeling well with the allergies, I couldn't even help at all with that.
Yeah.
But if we had one more auctioneer so that we could have had 2 auctioneers going. So auctioneer number 1, look, announcer would announce the item. Auctioneer number 1 does it. As soon as they're done, the announcer brings it up. The next item, the second auctioneer goes so it can go constantly and not wear out one auctioneer.
Right.
It's the only thing that would have sped it up a little bit, but not by that much, because having that announcer really does help with that for sure.
We should adopt that for the Clash. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Have 2 auctioneers, 1 announcer, and it just goes constantly. Because typically you can do about 100 items per hour with 1 auctioneer.
Yeah.
And with an announcer, it jumps it up to easily 150, I would say. We got done probably just shy of 7 o'clock.
Oh wow,
We
that's
started.
really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, we were flying. It was really good. Um, it was one picture I met, one picture. Um, and yeah, I got to see her yesterday, and you didn't. How rude of him! I will get him for. I'm scared. Okay. Um, when checking out at the auction, I paid for items I bought, but you didn't subtract my sales. Are you PayPaling that? Checks are going to be mailed out. Our goal is within 3 weeks.
That's pretty common practice too for anybody not aware. Like your bigger auctions, that's pretty common.
Yeah. I think it's my goal for the Clash, and I think other big auctions should look into it. With PayPal being more secure and common, I think it's something we should look into doing for paying out,
Yeah.
or Venmo, or now that we're doing good with technology with My Group Auctions and stuff like that, that new report that My Group Auctions has now for the summary report, being able to pay out the day of. I just really think that would help with participation and stuff like that. For the Bucks County auction, it would be challenging because of the two splits. That's not possible for My Group Auctions.
How did you guys end up doing that? Did you just do two separate auctions, or?
No, one, and we're gonna have to go back and figuring out the splits. It's gonna take some manual work.
Yeah,
it sucks. Me personally, I spent $12.
What? Is that on one item or total?
Total. I spent $12 total. I got dwarf Sagittaria, half-inch tubing, Pogostemon erectus, 3 albino Corydoras. That's probably my favorite. And some natural leaves, botanicals, as well.
That's not a bad lot for $12.
Yeah. The Pogostemon erectus was definitely the highlight of the items. It was a nice big bag of it. It's doing pretty good.
That's like that octopus plant, isn't it?
Well, there's Pogostemon octopus as well.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure if the octopus was like a common name for it. I recognize the genus.
Yeah, this one has more to it, I guess you could say.
Gotcha.
Denser. And the Pogostemon and the Corydoras were the two big items that I got. I did go for more. I did go for more, even $20 bids out of me again.
What?
And
those Killies.
Yes, I wanted those damn Killies. I really did. Items were going for crazy amounts. It was insane how much stuff was going for. But when you have people, I mean, we have people from all over. Oinky was there. Crypt Keeper was there. People from all over. Steve, Big Shrimpin', he was there. I mean, there was people from all over. Dylan was there. It was insane. And, places where they don't have clubs, and a lot of these items, you don't see them in pet stores and fish stores, so people were going for it. Which perfect segue to my next point here. So I personally made about $100 in stuff that I sold. I took some single killies. Actually, I can pull up the list of what I took.
Fish Rumor, I saw there was a lot of lots for those L397s.
Yes. Which I have written down here as well. So I'm on the sellers. Where's my buyer's report? No, I do want, sellers. That's what I was looking for. All right, let me think here. Is this in alphabetical order? Nope, obviously not. Okay. Let's see. Where am I? That's right. Okay, too. Okay, here I am. All right. So, a single black Medaka rice fish, just one. How much you think it would go for?
A single black Madoc,
Yeah,
$3
16.
for one.
One.
What the hell?
I couldn't believe it.
Oh my.
A single, the Aphthyosemian, Chromosemian, Bitaniatum. I just had the single because I lost the female. Just the one alone, $5. A single Fundulopanchex Gardneri Gold male. Just one, $10.
Jesus.
A bag of 6 juvenile yellow endlers, $16. A bag of flame-tailed snakeskin guppy endlers, $12. Bag of 6 tangerine tigers, $30. I couldn't believe it. So overall, the items went for $111.
And only paying $1 a bag. I mean, that's definitely the best auction to go to if you're a seller, 100%.
Exactly. The item that went for the most, L450s. What are they? Do you know? I don't know what an L450 is.
Nah, I'm not familiar with that one.
But there was a bag of 5, went for $180.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's not the Tonki Eye, is it?
No. You know what? It could be.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure Karen was there, so it wouldn't surprise me. That's
Alan,
the elf.
yeah, Alan was there. I know they were in the auction. I'm not sure if that's them or not, though.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing the 450s listed when I looked earlier.
Yeah, they were there. The next biggest item that went was this. It's got to be a damn cichlid. Enantiopus melanogenesis karama.
I feel like you're trying to summon a demon there, Scotty.
Yeah. Enantiopus melanogerius karoma went for 5 of them for $135.
Oh, wow.
And then the next one, Mandarin Newt, went for 110. The other one went for 90. A Alto Lamprologus Callius Lepota Inkfin went for 105. 5
Just
of them.
one? Oh, 5 of them. Okay, that's
Yeah.
understandable on them.
Neolamprologus Pulcher Combi went for 80. 3 L397 Alinquer Tiger Plecos went for 90. There was a bunch of them in the auction.
Yeah.
Gemco Pump, it was an air pump donation to the club, went for 94. $100 Dance Fish gift card went for 80. And 6 Black Schulte Corridorus went for 70. Those were the biggest items. All right, let's see here. I got to catch up in chat. Oh, crap, they're all talking. Okay. All right, there's where I left off. What's less secure than mailing a check? I agree 110%. I am against it, yes. Especially with my local post office, they're terrible, absolutely terrible, and understaffed to make it even worse. NEC used to do same-day payout, yep. PayPal payouts is the way to go. I agree. The Rally Aquarium uses that and My Group Auctions. Exactly, yeah. We use My Group Auctions here as well. Yep. Yes. Crypt Keeper made sure to get his money's worth in his trip. For sure. Yes. Not everybody has PayPal. That is true. But I think it would be a good option for sure. Crip got some good deals on rainbows. There were plenty of the 397s. Yes. I did not tell you couldn't go to the Bucks County Aquarium Society. I maybe told the devil. That's possible. So didn't bid. Didn't want to bring home a monster pleco. I don't think any of them were really big plecos. I don't know. Do tiger plecos get that big?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I guess it depends. I guess it depends on what you define as a bigger pleco. Like I'm thinking like anything like 10 inches and over.
Mm-hmm.
I know they don't get that big.
Like a common pleco.
Yeah.
Yeah. The shrimp all went for retail price and higher. Yeah, it was not a good auction to get a good deal on the shrimp. That's for sure. I mean, even bags of cherry shrimp were going for high dollars.
The shrimp in general around here. I mean, even like we keep talking about the ghost shrimp going for over $1 a piece.
Yeah, it's crazy. But at the local monthly auctions, they're starting to calm down a little bit, get better deals. We need more rice fish next year. Yeah. Hi, Bex. Welcome. And okay, that's an interesting point I didn't even know, is you don't need a PayPal account to get a direct deposit to your bank account via PayPal. Hello, Mickham. Welcome. And Matt must be talking about one of the plecos. Great Tangs.
Tanganikans.
Oh. I'm thinking like yellow tang, like salt.
Oh.
I didn't see any of them. And yes, I do believe they are Shelley's. And yeah, they were big items, that's for sure. Ooh.
That is a good price.
Yeah. Wow. I'm jealous. Vibes, hello and welcome. No, yeah, we didn't have any large plaques. I didn't think so. There's Mary. Mary made out pretty good at the auction. Let's see. Are all Lamprologus Shelleys, though?
I'm sure there's a couple exceptions. I'm not entirely sure. Chris Carpenter's speaking at ACLC next month, right? He'd be a good one to ask these questions too.
No.
2 months?
No, he talked last year.
I thought Mike Mull told us that he was speaking at ACLC this year again. So he's supposed to come down to us, but then he had to cancel for his daughter's graduation.
He was just there a couple months ago. Well,
was he? Well, last year at the 50th anniversary, he was there.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, I could have sworn Mike told me and Glenn on that CCY board meeting that he was going to be there. I thought it seemed pretty odd to have him back to back.
No. So the upcoming speaker, it's on my whiteboard, for ACLC is Chance.
Chance Perugini.
Yes, on Pistos.
That's a good talk.
Yeah, so he'll be doing Pistos.
Yeah, he's our fill-in now for June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of chances. We had him earlier this year, too.
Gotcha. And then, May is Chance. June is Grant, Garden of Eder. And then Bucks County, the upcoming meeting is Chris Meta on shrimp, followed by June is Pete Bruce on Corey Doris.
Okay.
Let's see here. Mary is here. Yes, indeed, Tara. Okay, some Neo lamps get big. All right. Okay, Zell. Okay, I'm not familiar with Zell. Not yet, at least.
I'm not either.
Yeah, there were a lot of Epistos in the auction. Yep. What else do I have on here? So today I did a 75% water change on my 20 high. The Blackbeard algae was coming back. And so I did a 75-gallon water change on it, drained all the water out, and I went freaking crazy with the syringe and the hydrogen peroxide. I squirted that shit everywhere. And then I took the airline that had it, and I dipped that into a specimen container full of hydrogen peroxide. I went through at least a whole container of hydrogen peroxide. So by doing it with the water level low, I was able to get it into the substrate, which was where a lot of it was. I took the sponge filter out. That thing was caked with the Blackbeard algae. I put that thing in a container of hydrogen peroxide, and it was like freaking fireworks going off the way that shit was popping. So
hopefully you won your battle.
I don't know yet. So I put a new, a brand new sponge filter in. I don't think I'll have to worry about a cycle because of all the substrate in there and all the plants in there. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, definitely.
But that sponge filter, I mean, it's still freaking fizzing over there. It looked like literally a beard all over. I'm
glad I never had to deal with that. My God.
And then what I did is, and I think it may be where I screwed up, is two things. Number one, I don't gravel vac that often. And so I did today. And I mean, that
pitch black pulling that stuff out.
It was, especially in the very back where the sponge filter is. Where that sponge filter was, that substrate was the worst. The sponge filter was the worst. And it's a 20 high on a shelf, on a rack. So it's hard for me to get back there and clean, and hard for me to get that sponge filter out.
Right.
So I think that's the big issue that probably caused it. So put the new filter in, filled it back up. I did give it some fertilizer because I hadn't done it in a couple weeks. I put the Pogostemon rectus in there. I will say the Alternanthera renicky is looking absolutely beautiful again. So that's a good sign. The pink flamingo still has some pink in it. And the water lilies are still doing okay as well. So,
what kind of fertilizer do you use? Tara was asking today about them, and I don't know anything about them.
Aquarium Co-op all-in-one.
Okay.
It's the easiest for me because it's quick. I don't have to worry about measuring and stuff like that. So it's a liquid all-in-one.
Gotcha.
What else? The 10-gallon Pleco tank. I took a lot of the older Plecos to ACLC at the last meeting. I got some new ones from Jenna and Steven. They seem to be doing well. I also planted some dwarf sage in that tank and some Java fern. I put the yellow endlers in with my tangerine tigers. I still see babies, so that's a good sign. What else is going on? That tank with the Nothos that I got from Clay, it's still having an algae issue. I don't, even with doing water changes, I'm not sure what's going on in that tank. But something's wrong. So
some tanks are just like in our fish room, there's like 2 specific tanks that just get caked with algae, and I have no idea why.
Yeah. I do still have plenty of White Cloud Mountain minnow fry, and that's about my updates. Let's see what's going on in chat.
What species did you get from Clay?
It's the one from last year's Clash.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Crypt Keeper got the Dance Fish gift card. And
like 3 others that look like
Michael's Fish Room. And speaking of TGOE, there's Shelby. Hi, Shelby. And Craig. I won 12 Shell Dwellers. Mary, you just keep on getting those Shellies, don't you? Shellies and axolotls. That's all she's getting now.
Yeah, I saw somebody put in a good bit of axolotls. They look like they were good size too.
Scott Dahl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's my theory too, Richard. But when I start getting algae and stuff, and I know something's going on, I try to clean up a little bit extra. I was going to put Daphnia in the auction, and I went to get it, and I couldn't find any. I guess it crashed. I've never been able to keep Daphnia.
I've never tried it, but I see a lot of people are doing it outside right now.
Yeah. I have it's like a 4-gallon bucket, and I have it full of clumps of. I went around and cleaned up all the tanks and got the clumps of hair algae and stuff, and threw it in there and plant matter and stuff, and I don't know, unless it's all buried in the algae or something. I don't know.
I think I saw Mary post a video today. She started a culture, unless I'm getting her mixed up with somebody else.
Let's see. Usama, hello. Welcome. I think, Usama, how was your swap? They had he had one at school. How was it? Let's see. Only see one come out randomly. My albino cories, I got a bag of 3, are extremely active. They're all over the freaking place. I put them in with the Limia Perugiae. And hello, Anthony. Welcome. And I'm caught up.
I'm curious to see what everybody else got in the auction, too. I know, like, Diane and Richard were there. Tom was obviously there.
I have banana worms, and they're doing real well. Fish love them. Yep, I have micro worms.
Do they all culture pretty much the same, all those smaller worms? Yeah.
Banana, micro, and Walter all go the same way.
Gotcha.
Yep. A lot of people went to the swap, but not many bought stuff. That's a shame. Okay, his were juvies. I don't know how big the albinos get, so I don't know how old mine are. I'm not sure. I'm still learning about the Corydorus. I got the Pygmaeus up in that one. And then now I got the albinos, but I do like them. I want to get more. So what's new in your fish life there, Blake?
Nothing too exciting. A little bit of sad news. Walked down to the fish room last night, and my my adult female, Stomatapia Mary, the female was dead on the bottom of the tank. She had a mouthful of eggs and everything. I don't know what happened.
Oh, wow.
Luckily, Karen gave me she had one like young adult female, so I had them, and it was weird because the male 2 females getting along perfectly fine, and this one was holding for about 2 weeks now, and yeah, just went down and she was laying on the bottom dead. I have no idea. It doesn't look like she was beat up or anything.
So I take it the eggs won't make it?
No.
No.
I mean, if I would have took them out, if I would have popped them out of my mouth, tumbled them maybe, but I don't have a tumbler.
Darn it.
Yeah. I do have a 10 gallons that a bunch of fry from about a month or 2 ago. She she spits. So I still have a bunch I can raise up.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, try to get them spread around.
Albino Corey's breeding on our 4th batch, said Diane. Okay.
Oh wow. I want to
Uh,
try to breed Corys. I've never actually tried it.
I would really, yeah, I really want to for sure. New Jersey has an online auction going. It's online for like a week, and then you go to a location and get them.
Oh, that's
Yep.
interesting.
Yeah.
What program are they using for that?
I'm not sure. I don't know. The only thing I don't like about it is like I like to see things in person with my own eyes.
Yeah,
you know?
I definitely get that.
It makes me nervous. What else we got here? Diana Richard got plants, zebra danios, and spixie snails.
Oh, okay.
Mary got a Viha Fenistatus, something.
Fenestratus.
Sounds like a cichlid.
It's a cousin of the cousin of the one behind me. I have Bifasciatus behind me.
Okay.
And that is one of the fish I saw on the list that I would have liked to try to get.
That's a good idea, Anthony. You could take a 2-liter bottle and make an emergency egg tumbler out of it.
Yeah, I've seen people do it out of mason jars too.
Okay. And Eric Wyrock. Hello, you freaking nut. Nice to see you. And do low water temp. Yep. For breeding the Corys. Yeah.
So I've always been curious. When people say to do a cold water change, how cold are we talking? Because I've heard people go down like, and I'm guilty of it when I have I don't remember what the species is, like Ancestris clara or something. And I did get eggs on, but like when I did the cold water change, like the front of the tank was like frosted over. Like I definitely made that. But they laid eggs in like 2 days and they were perfectly fine. Now I don't know if I overdid it. I know when I heard Eric and Regina talk, she said she really freezes them out too. But I'm just genuinely curious what people mean when they say like a cold water change.
Wow. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I got to do some research on the albinos. Like, I'm curious, like, what species are they? Is it just because there's many different types of Corydoras. So what type of Corydoras is it? Obviously, it's a albino.
Probably just the Aeneas, like the green ones you see like in pet stores. That's the most common albino I see.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm curious about that. And then I'm curious how old they are.
Yeah.
Because I heard in I want to say it was one of Steven's streams maybe, but you put a bunch of Vallisneria in there, and that helps them breed.
Oh, okay.
So I'd like to try that for sure. And then the Pygmaeus, I would love for them to breed. They're a very fun fish.
Are the parents known for eating the eggs or even the fry, or do they pretty much leave them alone? No,
I think if you have a lot of plants, I think they're fine.
Gotcha.
I've
seen some people do mob spawning with them too, like just like they would do Achilles and rainbows. Yeah.
Oh, I know how to do that. Stephen P says 5 to 10 degrees lower.
Okay. So way too low.
And there we go. There's Paul saying the same exact thing, and Eric saying the same exact thing. I would go 6 degrees.
Okay, so I probably went a good like 26 degrees at least.
Right.
But it did work.
But Fish Rumor says 8 to 10 degrees. All right, maybe 7 then.
6 to 7.
Yeah. Albino Anus lay a lot of eggs. At least 5 degrees. Kelly, 4 minutes here. Speaking of Vallisneria, she was talking about it in Wet Your Plants. The peas, they got I think it's the Venezuelan Corys. They're getting a shit ton of eggs and fry. I'd love to get some of them. Oh, okay, so they will eat the eggs. And so will other fish. Okay, all right.
So what do you do? Like, do you move them to another tank, let them spawn, move back, just pull the parents out of the main tank?
I think the peas, they were maybe taking the eggs out
Oh, okay.
and putting them in other tanks.
That makes sense.
Oh, thank you, Eric, for the clarification on that. I was wondering.
Definitely thought he meant Kelvin.
Yeah. For Corey's, it only takes a few degrees. Okay. What in the world is this?
Ooh, that sounds like a cool species.
A tetra that thinks it's a cichlid cave spider. Interesting.
That's really cool. How big do those get, Tom?
That is the only thing he bought, and it was funny because like it was about to sell. There was two people going back and forth, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Tom puts in a bid, and everyone's like, "What?"
He pulled a Rich Bressler. He lets everybody else fight it out. He comes in the last minute. He don't want his arm to get tired.
They get a few inches. Diane said, "Take the eggs out and put them in a tumbler."
Oh, okay.
I think you should buy a tumbler, Blake.
Yeah, probably should. Probably should buy a couple. As many Africans as I keep, you think I would have one by now.
I have a tumbler somewhere.
Who ended up getting that picture I keep seeing posted about Tom? I think I saw Ted Coletti post about it, his like something about his greatness or something like that. That was awesome.
Who bought that collage? I forget. With so many items, it was impossible to keep track of everything.
Yeah.
That's why, like, before this stream, I just looked at all the different reports to figure out. Like, I couldn't remember what I spent what on and what I got for what. And here's a new name. SJ Fishing Adventures. Hello and welcome. I don't know who you are. Eggs in a specimen container with an air stone works as well, or hang on the breeder box. That's a good idea. Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. I have the Fluval air-driven breeder boxes. Probably work pretty good in there. German egg tumbler works well for Corey's.
What is a German egg tumbler?
An egg tumbler made in Germany.
Thanks, Scottie.
I'll Google it. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm just curious of these. I'm just thinking, like, for me, an egg tumbler is just like a cylinder, and I don't know if it's like a different shape or setup that they use or something.
Oh. Hold on. Let me share my screen.
Sounds like it's not just an egg tumbler made in Germany.
It could be.
That's an accent. Oh, she said it floats.
I'm guessing it's this.
Huh.
And it floats on top.
I'm not familiar with that.
There's the breeder ring, which I know they float.
They're just getting in the cups.
Yeah.
German breeder ring.
Yeah, that's what both of these are. I think it just floats on top. Interesting. Let's see here. It floats. It's different. The breeding ring. Steven has them. German breeder ring. I place eggs in a fine net and place an air stone under it. Works fine. First one, first line. Okay, yep. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, that's a new one for me. I've never seen those before.
Me neither. Oh wow! I'll
What you
send
do?
it. Jenna just sent me a, a video of the breeder ring.
Ah, gotcha.
If I can figure out how to forward it, I will. There you go. Yeah. So and then you hook an air line to it. It looks like, and it circulates the eggs around.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I've never seen them around here. It would be nice to see stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the auctions, but I can't say I ever have. So I did a unrelated to fish, but to further advance my technology abilities in life, I made a big purchase today.
Oh boy.
I'm trying not to do any purchases right now, but I just really need one, so I had to, and I bought a printer.
Oh damn.
It was an open box one on Walmart on the website, and it's free shipping, so I don't have to go to Walmart because that place is very scary. And
Walmart's nothing to be scared of. It's the people in Walmart you should be scared of.
correct. It's a let's see here. How do I know what I bought? View details. Is that what I want to do? It's an HP OfficeJet Pro 6230 inkjet color printer with auto duplex printing. Open box for $64.99. So it's cheap, and I like cheap. That was the key thing. Because apparently you want the one that doesn't have just the 2 ink cartridges. You want one that has like 4.
Oh, didn't know that.
Because if you have just the black and the color, if the color runs out of one color, you got to replace the whole color cartridge.
Oh, that makes sense.
But if you get one that has black and 3 other colors, then you only have to replace the one that runs out. So I'm too cheap to get the what's it called? The toner. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the laser printers.
Yeah.
It's too cheap for that. But there we go. Cyan, magenta, and yellow are the 3 colors.
Right.
So this way, if you run out of yellow, you just got to replace yellow. You don't got to replace the others.
It seems like the more you spend on a printer, the cheaper the ink is. Because I got my printer for like $10-$20, but every time we replace the cartridge, it's like $50 or something crazy like that.
Well, I got an HP because I believe at the firehouse we have a whole box of cartridges that we don't have the printers for anymore. So I'm hoping to go shopping. I'm hoping. Let's see. What kind of fishy events do we have coming up? So
I don't think we have anything this weekend around here, do we?
Nope. So not this week, but next week, Thursday, the 4th, is Bucks County, Chris Meta. Saturday, CCY. Who do you have?
Jessica Bullock coming down from, I think she's from Ontario. She's definitely up in Canada. I think it's Ontario. And then Dwayne Walker's doing like a short little presentation on showing fish. He usually comes in every year and does that just to kind of get people hyped up, because then we do a bull show in June to kind of prep people for the Clash.
And what is Jessica's talk on?
It's something to do with, let me look at it. It's a long title, something to do with science and cichlids. She usually incorporates a pistos into it.
That's cool. And then let's see here. Then the following Monday, the 8th, is Diamond State. Oh wow, we still got a few weeks until ACLC. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's this? Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Yesterday we had a in-person Keystone Clash meeting, prep meeting at the venue. Went very well. We were able to iron out some stuff. So it looks like in the fish show room is the same room as last year, the old one. We're going to have aquascaping, the fish show, an area to sit and eat, and also we'll call it a speaker room. And I was looking at the schedule today, and it would be perfect for the Friday night panel chat. So the Friday night panel chat will be in that expo hall. And then depending on what time the plant people are doing their stuff, we can put them in there. And then a game changer that I was looking at is we could do the award ceremony and raffles in that area. Because the audio will be fine and it will be closer to where the raffle items are going to be on display.
That makes sense.
So it's going to be in that room. So we can just bring it right in to there. And then after that will be, right after that will be another panel chat in that same area. But it's not like there's going to be anything to clean up. So that's fine. And then that way, the ballroom we can use for the speakers doing their presentations. But Saturday night, since we're not doing the award ceremony or panel chat in there, we can start setting it up for the auction. So I think it will work out better that way.
Oh, definitely. That's a good idea.
And then, what else? Yeah, that's it. Let's see here. May 6th, CCY meeting, a swap meeting in Horsham, the pickup for the auction, the online one in Jersey, and Hidden Reef is having a pond expo.
True. And
Kelly, I think you need to hit refresh.
Yeah, if you're in that area in Horsham, how do you say it, Horsham?
Yeah, Horsham.
I'm not. Is that like near Philly or something? I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, Bucks County.
Okay, yeah, if you're in that area, I know some of the vendors from the Clash are going to be there too, so definitely check them out and support them.
And some fish tubers.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they'll be there as well.
Very cool.
All right. Oh, we're at 55 minutes. Holy crap.
Wow, that was a quick one.
I like that. We got 24 people still, though. Any last items? Anybody in chat for the last 5 minutes? There we go. Kelly refreshed. Yeah, you're just a little behind there, Kelly. Because Eric was last in here at...
That's been a while now.
7:40. You are a Rico behind, Kelly. Oh, Horsham is in Monco. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be Small World Aquatics will be there. Dylan will be there.
Jesse.
Yep, Jesse, just one more fish. Yep.
What I thought? What are they called? Cochin aquaculture or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I just saw that they just started like popping up out of nowhere. I just started seeing them at swaps and on the Facebook page. I think they're going to be there too.
They are, and they're going to be at the Clash as well.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with the crazy cat lady. Kelly, I thought you were the crazy cat lady. Tara wants you to show some of your tanks.
Maybe next time.
Next time, Tara.
Maybe I'll stream from the fish room next time.
Let's see here. What other clubs do you each like to attend? I want to get some more meetings. Yeah, Crypt Keeper wants to keep coming down from New York.
We're not that cool.
Yeah. So I would say Bucks County and ACLC are my two favorites. CCY is just tough for me because of when it is and where it is. If I did not have to work weekends, I would go to CCY. And then Diamond State is the closest to me. However, it's at 7 o'clock on Mondays, which I'm kind of busy on here. Let's see, what other ones? I have not made any of the Jersey ones, so I don't know how they are, but I know they're pretty active.
Yeah, absolutely. They weren't. They're over 3 hours for me. I'd love to go to them, even just one of the auctions.
Yeah. Let's see, what else?
I mainly just said CCY and ACLC. I'd like to go to Capital Cichlid. They're about the same distance as ACLC. They'd meet the second Saturday. And Silver Spring, Maryland, I think. Close to DC area. And then I've hit one Mid-Atlantic Killifish Club meeting. But the hard part with them is they rotate people's houses, which I like that concept for a club meeting at people's houses. But, like, I think this coming one
is it red?
It's at Jack Lafayette's house again. I was at that one last year.
I want to go to that.
Yeah.
But it's hard with work.
Oh, yeah. But then, like, next month could be, like, in Virginia.
Right. Well,
so
it was last month.
Oh, was it?
In Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hard thing with doing that. Like, when you go that broad of a span, it'd be different if it's, like, within, like, an hour of each other. But, yeah, you're talking, like, several hour difference from location to location.
Yeah. It's, I just need to find a sugar mama so that I can not work weekends. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what Matt's doing. He's doing something with a chatting feature. Earlier in the day, middle of the day makes it hard to plan around. Yeah. Oh boy. He's got a point.
Yeah.
What? Is that like a code? This Sunday is a meeting at CTE. Oh, that's that store.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris Aquazone, hello and welcome. Though it's like time to leave. Oh, and Tara, I mean, you should listen to her. She says now.
Maybe next week.
Well, how about the one behind you? What's that?
What is it?
Yeah.
So it's a 150. It did have a pair of Vieja bifasciatus, but the male beat up the female again, so she's downstairs recovering for the second time.
Oh, jeez.
Got about, I think about like $15 silver in there, and a pair of angels. What else is left? I have an Acarichthys hecali in there, and a Geophagus pyrocephalus, and what the hell's the other one? Geophagus steindachnerii are in there. I think that's it. Yeah. Yep, four cichlids. Well, including the angels. Got 6 of them in there.
Nice. All right. Well, chat has calmed down. We're at the hour mark, so I think it's time to end it.
All right.
will see everyone next week.
See you guys.